The rock of the millennia is the millionaire's choice, maker of petroleum, candidate for orogenesis, the deforester supreme, earth-quaking, dino-baking, mountain-making cosmic monster. Show some love for this little bit of CHICXULUB. The very asteroid that was responsible for a whole Earth revolution. I'm a proud owner, and you can be too. This piece ambushed us along a KT boundary in Colorado, and you can safely bet on exact location down to the layer to come from
NaturealBlonde.
The lucky cameraman won again. Dumb luck indeed. Wait till you hear how. We must go back, not literally, because I've maxed out my yearly radiation level, but visually. Follow along as we virtually visit the KT boundary and I lay down the CHICXULUB Meteorite sweet spot details. I recommend camping at Lake Trinidad, my personal favorite campsite. At sun's first glow, we trekked out to Long Canyon, then back up toward Madrid Reservoir. You can drive along Colorado 18.3, then park where it ends and continue walking for about 1 mile along Long Canyon's trail. There's even an informative sign warning you of the iridium radiation within the light gray center seam. We went the scenic route and were rewarded. There have been 2 trash-rooting bears sighted in the vicinity over the past 3 years. Info courtesy of the refreshingly friendly Lake Trinidad Park Service. So strap on the flamethrower. Just kidding, Smokey. Machete suffice. This KT boundary is found in the Raton Formation. Sandstone above and target clay layer below erode to reveal the Poison Canyon Formation with an interesting dead sheep-filled history conjuring its name. Thick Trinidad sandstone covers a thin seam of dark falciferous slate. Center is clay-like iridium layer. Below is radioactive coal, and it doesn't really weather, instead crumbles to bind to medium-grained fish flake-style sediment. As seen, nothing is able to tolerate growing in this layer. I had to get a closer look, really explore. Enjoy the virtual without having to get your hands dirty. I plan on only doing this once. I had to see, to feel, to understand, and I learned quite a bit. A close-up examination of geostrata descending. Block Trinidad sandstone, decreasing in silica and increasing in bright white dehydrated clay. Clay intermingles with sandstone and crusts out along weathered brick fractures. The layers intermingle for about 4 inches. Below the sandstone iridium clay mix is a 3-inch average iridescent slate stone with small chocolate brown fossil impression extrusions. I found layers within this durable resinous slate rock which consistently cleave to show quite a confusing and jumbled fossil impression layer. Many different species appeared pressed together and became unstable upon opening. I couldn't ID a thing, just pieces. This layer turned out to be the keeper of the tektite, which we'll get back to right after we address this apocalyptic fireball we crunch upon. The coal is capped by a clear, unintruded, compact, white, oily clay, which is very similar in texture to kaolin. It is about 2-inch thick and cleaves clean under finger pressure and naturally cubes up along fractures as it weathers. This is what killed the dinos, this is what happens and what's left. There is a very distinct contact line between the white clay and the thick jet black bituminous massive coal bed below. When weathered, coal breaks up perfectly and becomes porous, practically weightless with orange on the outside due to oxidization and leaching of heavy metal hydroxides. It is extremely brittle and crumbles to ash and fine powder when pressed. The bricks feel exactly like spent firewood, retaining shape until handled. I did the KT boundary so you don't have to. Unless, of course, you feel you just must have a piece of that Chicxulub meteorite for yourself. I presented a good chunk of falciferous slate for on-site filming. Then, it jumped out of the slate I was gently prying at, the curious chondrite. For a fleeting moment, what looked like tree patterning and something crystalline shone, then splintered. We then noticed someone hitchhiking on a magnet charger on the cameraman's phone as he filmed. This area once appeared to be lush with both large flora and fauna, all deeply pressed within the fossil impression, a permanent environmental reference. So, back to the coincidental meteorite, the find of a lifetime. It certainly contains iridium, based upon location alone. The shiny iridescent slate layer directly above the iridium clay layer contains the meteorite frags. Weak magnetic properties indicate distinct magnetic phase, probably corresponding to meteoric origin. Unclear is the precise degree of post-depositional alteration. So, check those GPS coords in description for one fun adventure. I want this as a solitaire on a ring, even though I shouldn't wear it often. Perhaps I should save for a geochemical assay. Drop a line if you know of a reputable company.